Hello there, I am Mindfiend, this is Little Boo, and this is the Secret World MMO. Here we've got Scrapyard Edgar Stone. Now I'm going to go through his dialogue tree with him, and then we're going to go to London and probably see about changing clothes. So let's try it, let's talk. Can you tell me anything about the fog?
Couldn't tell you much about the day that goddamn fog rolled in. I remember seeing it out in the bay. Thick and dark, like pea soup. I went outside for a look-see, you know? And then everything went black. I woke up the next morning back in my trailer, splitting headache, like sharp things were crawling around inside my brain. Tango barking like crazy, and Cash staring at the door like something spooked him good out there. Something big and stinky.
Let's go around here a little bit. Is there anything else you can tell me about the fog?
The fog took the whole town, or most of it. Replaced them with Smurfs and Frankensteins. Now I call them Frankensteins on account of the movies, see? Dead men walking, get it? And the Smurfs, big blue bastards with spikes and claws, those walking brains running the whole fucking freak show. Jeez, not that it made much of a difference around here. Town was filled with vermin and whores and devil worshippers long before that fog rolled in.
Edgar, you are such a charmer. Is there anything more about the fog?
Sure, you got your survivors back at the sheriff's office. That Bannerman lady, Andy, and that big guy, the outsider with the bike. What's his name? Elk? Deer? Gives a shit. Then there's Hawthorne, the pastor. That's not a man you should trust, let me tell you that. He's got Skeletors in his wardrobe. I'm telling you the truth. And that gypsy fortune teller, if she's still alive, the harlot, never slept with me. Slept with half the town, though, including the shrink, sheriff's husband, Bannerman, here. As for Norma, she's all right, but I feel a whole lot safer out here alone with my hounds.
That's not very nice at all, Edgar. You really are a piece of work. And he doesn't like Madame Roger because she didn't sleep with him, but she slept with everyone else. Yeah, well. Okay.
It's not the first time we've had an incident around these parts now. I've seen things. Bad things. Slimy things. Things with 100 sharp teeth. 1,000 black eyes and terrible thoughts that chew and claw their way into your brain. So that it hurts like a motherfucker. It makes your nose bleed. It gives you terrible nightmares. And they stay there. They never, ever leave you.
Can you tell me about yourself, Edgar?
I'm a genuine local. Grew up right here on Solomon Island, just south of town, at the Overlook Motel. Used to be nice down there. Red oaks in the forest, beautiful ocean view. Place all boarded up these days. Been that way since those guests just up and vanished. And those lights and knocking sounds at night. Screams. Word of mouth got round. People stopped coming. And we had to shut down.
That's very interesting. The Overlook Motel is one of the first areas you'll visit once you get through to the Savage Coast, and oh boy, is that area unpleasant and dangerous. You think you've seen zombies and Draug? Well, wait until you see demons. Right, can you tell me anything more about yourself?
Now that whole business at the motel started when the Englishman disappeared. Never saw the man again. Left all his luggage and everything. Didn't even pay up. Wicker, I think his name was. I think it was Wicker. Yeah, his room smelled like cigarettes and booze and sulfur and English stuff, you know. And there was this sticky black stuff all over. I remember because I had to clean it up afterwards.
That's a foreshadowing. A man named Wicker. There is a man named Theodore Wicker that we will have a fair bit to do with at later dates.
By that point, my mama had had enough. What with Pa dying and all. And then Henry and Tom Dexter. So she left for Florida, said I had to fend for my own from now on. At least I had the scrapyard. Been running that ever since.
And what can you tell me about the scrapyard then?
Everyone always told me I'd never amount to much. Everyone except my mama and Tom. Tom Dexter's his name. Now he believed in me. Tom always believed in me. Then he died. And I had nothing. Nothing but his memories inside my brain. And the yard. Of course I had the yard and my dogs. And my projects. I always got my projects. Those fuckers back in town. They'll be howling a different tune when they watch me ride out of here. Waving my handkerchief, blowing exhaust up their tight assholes. Fuck you! They're gonna be sorry for treating me the way they did. Calling me a retard and bad-mouthing my mama. God bless her soul. They're gonna pay for what happened to Tom Dexter, I'll tell you that too. I swear on my life.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the scrapyard?
I got a list for my bus. It's a short list for a short bus. God damn, I'm funny. It's got me on top, of course. Then my dogs. Norma, Mrs. Creed, she's on there. Andy, if he asks nicely with politeness. The widow Franklin, she's welcome to have a seat. And the Indian fella, Red, yeah, maybe him too. And the rest of them, devil worshippers, whores, liars, and cheaters. They can watch the rest of us roll out of here, over the bridge and through the fog. They can rot in here until the day of judgment, until the day of Exodus.
Very interesting what the Edgar's list of people that are okay consists of. Norma and Andy, of course, we've met. The Indian fella, Red, he talks about, we will see towards the end of Savage Coast. So not for quite a while yet. He's very interesting, and there's a nice little hub around his shop. And then the other lady, the Franklin lady, we won't see her until we get to Blue Mountain, till the third area. So quite a long time before that, and I tend to prefer to do those quests towards the end of Blue Mountain as well. So very long time before we'll get to see Eleanor Franklin, but interesting that he likes her enough to want to include her on the bus ride. It's also quite telling the people that he doesn't want to take on the bus ride. Edgar, you're not a nice person. I know you've had it tough, but can you tell me anything about quantum mechanics?
Jesus Christ! Do I look like a college professor? I ain't got no fancy words. All my genius is in my hands. Frankly, they got neither the time nor patience to be explaining shit to you.
Are you sure about that? You don't know anything?
Just don't give up, do you? Look, quantum motors is just motors, except you don't see the motor. You following? Gotta shut your eyes and focus on the sub and tonics of things. You see the itty bitties? They go in one end, then gazillions of tiny little gears start grinding up against each other, and then poof! You get these bitty titties shooting out the other end.
Well, that's an interesting way to describe quantum mechanics, but he obviously knows more than you'd give him credit for. He's just peculiar in his ways of expressing things. Right, well that's all his dialogue done. So now, you turn around that way, camera turn around that way. Let's head back to London. We're just going to stop and check with one of the traders, because they're fairly new, these two traders who trade in Darkside, the Mabli, the Myers, and you have a male and a female. You've got Mabli Myers for the female characters. Plenty of players in Agartha as usual. And they change the stock every day. So there's something you should, come and check every day to see what clothing items they've got, if there's anything that you're interested in, what's there. If clothing's something you want, I do. I do. I like the clothing in the game. There's not a lot of stuff that's, I would hope would be there, but of course, some of that is kept more for the store. There's traders here that will sell clothing as well. You can get women's leatherwear from this one. You can get hats over there. But for the time being, let's head to Darkside and just have a look around there. In fact, actually, while I'm here, I don't like dropping it off in the post office bank. I'm going to drop it off in the real bank. You can use the post office from in there, and you can get access to your vault. You can do everything from in there. But I like to do my mail from the post office and my vault from the bank. And in here, of course, there's the fish and chip shop. You can actually buy food items from them that will give you different buffs. Bingo Cola increases your evade rating by 10 for 20 minutes. Fish and chips. Meat from beneath the sea served on a bed of newspaper and increases your out of combat health regeneration rate. So if you need to heal up very quickly before you can go back into combat or something, things like that are helpful. Let's sprint along here and go down into Darkside. Now over here they are, Mad Dog and Mabli Myers. These are the traders. I like these. I mean, look at the size of the hound. I like these too a lot, but Mabli they have different different clothing options every day. Really? Let's see. Okay, well we'll go through them. Right, so first of all, bring up our dressing room and take the uniform off because you can't see clothes through the uniform. Right, now you can preview these things, and let's preview that and see. Oh, that's interesting. That's quite nice. A studded black leather jacket, the blue collar. I think if we was going to pick one of them, a red collar would perhaps be more suited for... Oh, I like that. That's nice. That is nice. 60,000. We've got 179,000. Okay. And then you can actually... Oh, you can actually change the jacket too as well.
Caralios.
That's a nice jacket. Oh, well, this is not fair. So much to buy, so little money. Oh, wow, that's 3 jackets on there I want already. Let's have a look at the long bomber jackets.
Pentacle of old, bones of deep. Pay me 10 pence for the secrets I keep.
She's got some very decent clothing today. Snap button sweater. Let's have a look at this. I don't think that's really the sort of thing that you find little Boo wearing.
Caralios.
But we'll go through them all because sometimes some have just slightly different designs on. For instance, if you go and look at cargo pants, most of the cargo pants look the same, and then there's just two that have very intricate designs on them, look really nice. Well, Mabli, you've got quite a lot in today. Well, that goes with your whole red theme, doesn't it?
I fancy
Let's have a look at the vintage trench coat. Yeah, if you want the trench coat, really, you need them open and flapping around you like Angel from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Why has that one not got an icon? Yeah, it's a shame that one's closed, but...
Pentacle of old, bones of deep. Cauldrons crumble, witches weep.
Okay. Coming in lots of colours though, so you can definitely mix and match with everything. Worn stand jacket. Let's have a look at this. Oh wow. Oh, there's no way. I can't get all these jackets. That's fantastic. I like that one too. Oh wow.
I fancy the pants off human girls.
Which one of you fancies the pants off human girls? Wow. Now them are nice. Gosh. I like how you can see the level of detail on that. The cracked leather and everything.
The great he-goat troubles my sleep. Well,
60,000 for all of them though. Oh, wow. That's really cool.
I ate the goat of Mendy's.
That's a tough call. I do like the collar here. Where's the one with the red collar? Yeah, I think I have to get that. Have to get that one. Bye bye 60,000. Can I sell this stuff to Mabli? Mabli will take all this, won't she?
Caralios.
She won't take that. No. Okay. Do I need to repair anything? Nope. Right. So she's got some fantastic jackets for sale today. Let's go out into the sunlight. It's a bit dark down in Darkside for oops, for checking. I think it's going night actually anyway. Yeah, the lamps are on. So let's stand under the lamp. No, I'll not put it on yet. I'll not put the jacket on just yet. Let's flash into Pangaea and see what they've got in Pangaea. Oh, and when I messed a couple of episodes ago when I messed this up, this is very simple. You just put the flamethrower on, then you just click that to change back. It's just I don't know why. I think I panicked because I was in surrounded and attacked. That's been bothering me that since I did it. Right, this is Pangaea. Let's try. Oops. Nope. Stay standing there. Let's try this.
Ciao.
Don't do that. Now, these are the cargo pants, for instance, I mentioned. If you look, they're just normal, but if you keep going through them and you get to the grey, blue and the yellow, they've actually got very intricate designs on. And you wouldn't know that's from just looking at them, you see, they just look like they're... Those are quite nice. But so you can get into really expensive stuff here now. Like 100,000, 90,000. At least the cargo pants are only 4. But you can get some nice looks together with that. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Don't like the high waist trousers, but you can get leather gloves. That's just
Sometimes you need to let the hand of change
loose
scratch
cargo pants. If that's your style. Then we've got long winter boots. Low winter boots.
Not from around these parts, are you?
Metallic golden mini. Oops. So many different options, you know, it's something you can just play around with for a long time. Quite like that top. Let's have a let's see what have we got any other tops in our dressing chest. Let's wear that.
Yes.
Then we've got women's footwear. Sometimes that camera can be annoying. Bikini tops. Camouflage cargo skirt. Not a fan of the flame design hoodies. Afraid denim minis. Not too bad. That's 15,000. Let's buy that. You can wear hippie shades. Those have got rose tinted. Different types of glasses. I think she suits a bit of a more rounded style rather than the little square ones. The large shades I think she suits better. Punk platform shoes. Nope.
This town's either the safest possible place to be, or the worst. Or both, I suppose.
So many options. Tartan miniskirt. That's actually quite a nice one as well. I like that one. Sweaters. I think if you're going to have one of those, you want it sort of beige, don't you, really? Although I don't know, green's nice too. See, really, you can get to the point where, you know, if you're going to be sort of like a little bit of role playing, you could change your clothes based on the location you're in, because we'll go from the climate of New England with Solomon Island to burning deserts in the scorched desert, and then icy tundra and forests in Transylvania. And so you want, you know, you maybe want to dress your character appropriate. Most people find a clothes that they like and then just stick with them, you know, and just keep the character in those clothes, which I tend to do more often than not. But there are times when I like to role play the character and yeah, see, like wearing a bikini no matter where they are, probably. No, not by the mini skirt. Not the tartan one.
I'm with you. I'm a regular tree hugger, me.
Let's wear that and let's put our coat on. Hooded jacket with studded collar, black and red. That's looking a bit better. I like that now. A bit more individual. Oh, I like that jacket. Wow, that jacket's nice. I could buy all those jackets if I had the money. Right. So we'll get back Well, we'll get back to where we left it off with Edgar, because there's another mission there now where we can go for a walk with Tango. There also is another mission on the other side of the scrapyard. Should I go and put that flamethrower back in my vault? No, I'll keep it around for the time being. It uses up 2 slots. That's the problem with it. So we'll get through all the players here out in Agatha. Never get tired of that journey. That's lovely. Now, if I wanted to, and I wanted to get back there super quickly, I could now just animal leap over there. The nearest one would either be Journey's End or, but I'm not going to. We're just going to sprint. Have a little bit of a look of Kingsmouth again. Kingsmouth at night now, of course. Hey Boone, hope you're still pot-shotting the zombies there and helping the rest of the new players come through. There's a new dragon. I do like that jacket. That jacket's fantastic. I'm so glad we decided today to go and check. You should check every day, you see, with them. And they'll have changed the wares. Go get him, Glenn. Yeah, he's gonna beat it. Well done. Just take the road down here past the station. I haven't got anything to sell, have I? No, I've just sold it all. And there we are already. We're going along Arkham Avenue. We're going to go down past King's Court along King's Bridge. Past Henry Hawthorne in the church on the left there. Well, we've still got, you know, a couple of dozen missions left to do now in Kingsmouth. We are getting towards the far end of Kingsmouth Town missions. You know, done an awful lot of these. We can repeat them. We can repeat any of these. The only ones you can't repeat are the storyline missions. Come on, you're gonna. I knew you would do it. So you go down much easier now than you used to.